Take me through the moment when you wake up in the back of that mobile home, strapped down at that age. What did you think was going on?
So I woke up. I had been given this allergy pill because we were supposed to be going to ride horses. Right. The next thing, I'm strapped with my wrists and my ankles to the back of the motorhome bed. There's a box right next to my ear.
Small wooden box.
Yeah, like a kind of an intercom. Yeah, and it's talking to me in a high-pitched monotone voice. He had taken me and all of the kids to many science fiction movies those first 2.5 years that he was making us, you know, his best friend. And in that moment, when I heard that high-pitched monotone voice, female companion, I mean, it literally talked in this eerie sounding voice. I thought I'd been kidnapped by a UFO. Right. And he was not there. I didn't know where he was. I could see the box and I could hear this voice.
And it's telling you what?
It is time for your mission to begin. That's what it kept saying. We have been watching you since birth. You are a special child. It is time for your mission to begin.
And this is on a loop. Again.
Yeah, similar, yeah, probably a 20, 30-minute loop.
Did it say what would happen if you did not comply?
Yes, it said if you don't follow all of our rules, you will be evaporated, you will be killed, and your little sister will be taken.
When did he come back into the picture then?
It was about 2.5 days in my recollection when the partition between the back and the front of the motorhome was removed, and the box said, I was unstrapped, you will now meet the male companion. Go to the front of the motorhome. And I got up, walked to the front of the motorhome, and there on the couch in the motorhome is Robert Birchtold, covered with cuts and blood and passed out. I thought he was dead. And I'm looking at him and I'm shaking him. B, we used to call him B. Wake up, we've been taken. I'm waking him up and he comes to and he says, oh, Dolly, that's what he used to call me. I saw this white light come out of the sky on our way to the ranch. The car went out of control. I was trying to save you. Oh my word, what happened? I'm covered with cuts and, and it was complete. From that moment, I knew that both of us had been taken by a UFO.
Yeah. You're 12 at this point.
Yeah, and I'm a young 12.
Yeah.
I'm not a savvy 12.
Yeah, and you've been programmed all of this time. You're headed to Mexico.
Yeah.
And you're gone for 6 weeks.
Right.
And during that 6 weeks, he keeps up this whole charade, right?
Yeah, he would go into a trance anytime the box came on. Then I would tell him what the instructions were. I would come to him and I would say, the box said that we're supposed to do the thing that makes people happy. We're supposed to have a child. I'm supposed to have the child to save the dying planet. And so he'd lead me to the back of the motorhome. Well, what do you think that means? And then he'd have all the books there, 101 positions and all the stuff that was sexual. And I don't know what it means. I literally don't even have the verbiage at that point. I mean, we're talking the 70s. My parents didn't know what a pedophile was. Neither did my FBI agent.
So that's when the sexual abuse starts as you're completing this mission.
Yes.
How do you get found?
The FBI actually had put a tape recorder on somebody's, at our home, at his brother's place of business, and they were able to trace the number of coins, and somehow between a conversation, they narrowed it down. They knew that he was in Mexico, and eventually they found him and stormed the motorhome in the middle of the night, grabbed me, grabbed him.
And he was charged with first-degree kidnapping.
Yes.
And at that point, he gets 5 years, but he only serves like about 2 weeks, right?
Exactly.
Then he's back on the street. At that point, were you upset with him at all?
No, because I thought it was
programmed.
real. I'm totally brainwashed. I still think they can see me. I'm now home, but I still think they're watching every move I make. I have to do the right thing. I can't talk to boys at school. Don't have a relationship with your father. If you do, your father will be removed. He'll be killed. I was completely, absolutely brainwashed to do whatever I was told.